Welcome to Munger Vision. We're at Mill River Union High School tonight, the Dean Hunt Memorial Gymnasium to be exact, and for our final JV basketball game here for the boys' side at Mill River. They're taking on Burr Burton, and Mill River will be wearing their home whites, and Burr Burton in the visiting road green uniforms, and the tip will be controlled by Burr Burton. I'll get it down the court. I'll do both teams' rosters. There's a nice little ball fake, but a little hard off the glass, and it's going to be Lamoth with the steal, number 4 for Mill River. He'll come back to Warner. Warner will bring it up across the timeline. Warner and Mill River's had a very good season from the JV side. They've been in basically all the ball games that I've covered. They've played hard, played tough, played well as a team, and Burr Burton going to be a tough matchup tonight. Should be a dandy of a ball game, and key to it right there, turnovers. And here comes the speed of Burr Burton. They want to push the ball, go up tempo, and there's the finish on the layup by Antonez. Number 10 is Antonez, and he'll get the first basket of the game. It'll be 2-0. Burr Burton with the lead, and there's a press in the backcourt by Burr Burton. Lamoth and Warner able to break it, and he'll come all the way back top to Warner. He'll go inside the free throw line, up left hand, and we're going to be tied at 2. So a nice drive on the penetration off the dribble by Warner, number 14. We got a 2-2 game in the first quarter, 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary, and again it's the wrap-up of the boys' regular season for JV basketball. I did hear, though, there is a JV boys tournament, so it's not like it's their final game of the season. It's just their final regular season home game. And you got to bear with me. I got a little flu or cold going on tonight, and I might have to cough occasionally, and you'll just bear with it, and I'll be okay. And if I'm not, the camera will just go all gray and fuzzy and staticky, and that'll be the end of the broadcast. It's going to be Warner with the basketball, and he's going to be sealed off this time. Burr Burton did a good job of getting back defensively and made the steal. And they've got a 2-on-1 actually, and a nice little dish up and too strong. Ball bobbled around. Will come down and be controlled by John Stewart and stolen away. Stewart actually might got a piece of that, and boy, he's in the paint a long time. No 3-second call and the bucket. As we have a 4-2 ball game with 6 minutes to go. Burr Burton with the lead in the first quarter, and they're trying to break the press on the dribble, and we're going to have a foul called on Burr Burton. John Kelly with the call. It'll be Minutemen with the ball side out, and I believe we're going to have a timeout called by, well, they didn't give the indication, but I'll go to the Burr Burton side. We'll read that roster to you early on, and they have Chris Antonez, number 10, Trey Pruis is number 11, Ken Kokenauer, number 13, Ben Pierce is 14, Travis Milots, number 15, Dan Favreau is number 20, Mike Seafor, number 23, TJ Oliver wears 24, and Zach Zavala is number 31. I gotta get this one right. Akele Wiley, 32, and Dan Chesman, number 33. Now it's the Burr Burton lineup, and again, very athletic, very quick, got some size to it, and they've got the 4-2 lead with 6:02 to go in the first quarter of play. And everyone wants to see they place the ball on that. It'll be side out from the scores table, and will be taken out of bounds by Burr Burton. Actually, by Mill River. It's going to be Warner taking the basketball out of bounds, brings it into Lamoth, and that's the first time out taken by either side, and they came just about 2 minutes into the basketball game. Mill River, a team that more than likely plays a lot of half-court offense, and you can see already Burr Burton's a team that wants to get things going up tempo, play some transitional basketball. They're on the glass, ball slapped around, they're in the paint, there's a bump shot, and foul called. Again, they're getting on the glass early here, the Bulldogs are, and it's paying off for him, and that'll send number 13, Kokenauer, to the line. And he should get 2 shots. I believe he's fouled in the act of shooting, and that's going to be the first foul of the ball game. It'll be on Jesse Dambrakis, number 55 for Mill River. Comes with 5:43 to go in the first quarter of play. And Kokenauer's shot will be a little short. And he'll get another shot here at it. And again, nice patience, takes his time, gets focused, release, and no, it's gonna look at that offensive rebound up and got the finish. That's number 32, Wiley, that got in there and got the finish that time off the offensive rebound. And they go 6-2, and the press has been the problem here from the River early on. And Davis will get it up head to John Stewart, and he'll have to wait for Warner to cross the midcourt stripe. They'll give him the basketball, and it's going to go through Dambrakis' hands. Be saved by Davis. Number 11 goes to Stewart. Stewart will come back now to Lamoth. Lamoth working out the top of the arc. And again, not a lot happening down inside for Mill River. They have everybody on the perimeter offensively, and Dambrakis will call for the ball, number 55, and get it and come back to Lamoth. And that's going to be caught below the free throw line, and no, yeah, he's going to get tied up and able to muscle it down, and there's the cut. Davis with the catch, put the ball on the floor and traveled Yeah, and it becomes Burr Burton basketball as Zachary Davis called for the travel. And again, they're going to have Chris Antones bring the basketball up, number 10, and he's done a good job early on here creating the template that's what the game played at. He will push the ball and get to his teammates. There's the cut, the pass mishandled once, able to get control of it twice. The dribble gets away, but not far enough to cause any problem. They'll just, Burr Burton will just settle it down, and now they'll settle in their half-court set since the transitional basket, the quick push, wasn't there. Boy, nice drive in the paint, the dish, and again, no shot clock. They can take as much time as they want. They're up by 4, 6-2, but a good, sharp-looking team. Again, he got inside the paint, knocked down by Stewart, and Stewart's going to try to dribble it up, and boy, that had disaster travel call or a foul. Yeah. That had disaster written over it right from the beginning, because got to find those point guards to get the basketball off, and it'll be Bulldogs basketball, and they'll have it here on this side. It'll be C4, number 23. They'll take the ball out of bounds, and Antones in the back court with the number 10, and again, no pressure applied by Mill River. They'll pick him up at the midcourt stripe, and boy, Antones found a space, took it to the hole, it'll rim out. Antones had a chance at the rebound, and it'll come down to Stewart. And see how he kept the ball up in the air this time. Remember last time he brought it down, he had it stolen away. And now Lamont to Warner. The screen was set. Too late to help out. Dan Brackus came up top, got the basketball, and they'll bring it down to Lamont, trying to make the move. Little size advantage right there in that matchup for Burr Burton. That's going to be a tough one for Lamont tonight when he has Antones on him. There's the catch. Warner on the drive, took steps, or did he get the foul? They're going to call a foul on number 23, Mike Seafor, I believe, will get the foul, and there'll be 2 shots coming up for the Minutemen. And you see the call right there, and that'll stop the clock with 3:44 to go in the first quarter of play, and that's going to be the first team foul on Burr Burton. And that shot will be a little bit long. And Preston Kinney, number 12, coming in for Mill River, along with 00 Matt Donor. And that'll be the first subs off the bench for the Mill River Minutemen tonight. Getting in their home white tops here, so they're on their home court, taking on the Burr Burton Bulldogs. And JV basketball action, and that'll be a miss and a rebound. Coming down to Kokenauer, and he'll get the ball out, and they will find Antones. Now C4 with the basketball. Burr Burton has ran a real nice, crisp passing game. Really moved the ball, moved without the ball, and been able to get some good open looks. Easy shots on their transition games. They're able to get down the floor, up, and got a push call prior to the shot, and that's going to be Kokenauer who was fouled. And Kokenauer heading to the line where he'll get a couple shots. And that's already going to be the 3rd team foul on Mill River. Foul was called on Lamoth, number 4, for the Minutemen. So Kokenauer at the line. The first of 2 shots will be good. Actually, it was a swish. It was all twine on that. And Kokenauer will make a 7-2 on that made free throw. And he will, oh, he's going to get the little bounce to go, but Donor with the rebound. He'll find Warner on that far side, and Warner works himself to the middle of the circle, stops the dribble, needs some help, and C4 with a good defense right there, really bodied up, and then Lamont with the between the legs dribble. There's Donor, the cut, the kick out, and boy, Davis wants to get a little close. That was blocked down there by Burr Burton. As number 32, Wiley, got up and got a piece of the basketball, and this is going to be C4 with the ball, and he'll bring it down, and he'll set up their offense now with Pruitt, number 11. And again, it's just really a well-orchestrated half-court motion right now being ran by the Bulldogs in the green uniforms with a 5-point lead. But there's the fake and defense. Preston Kinney gave him the baseline and the finish. As Wiley got the baseline and got the little soft jumper to go, and he'll come across to Preston Kinney, and he'll make the catch. And Mill River down by 7 right now, and Kinney keeping the dribble alive, and he's out top of the arc, and he'll come off to Warner, and Warner with C4 on him defensively, and he'll swing the ball over to Davis. Davis on the left elbow goes inside to Lamoth. He'll fade away, and tough shot. He had to create space on the fadeaway as Antones, a little bit taller, is able to get the arm up in his face, and all the way in, up, and no. Rebound controlled by Mill River, and got a foul coming out of the pack, and it'll be called on Burr Burton. And you see the foul called, and it's only going to be the 2nd team foul on the Bulldogs. It should be side out to the Minutemen. As Mike C4, 23, will come out of the basketball game for Burr Burton. He'll be be replaced by TJ Oliver, number 24. So Oliver in the basketball game for Burr Burton. And it's Antonis defensively out there on Lamont to pass in at the feet of Donor, and he will be fouled, and should be a couple shots coming up from Matt Donor as he wheeled to the basket and got fouled from behind, and he will get 2 shots. So the lineup for free throws with 1:55 to go in the first quarter of play. You're watching JV basketball tonight, and we will have the varsity game for you at a later air date. But right now it's Burr Burton, Mill River. 9-2, the Bulldogs with the lead. And Donor will get it, makes it 9-3. And he'll get another chance here with the 2 shots. And each team now with 3 team fouls apiece. Other than that, it's been a real good flow to this first quarter play. And that one was short and they missed, and now the ball will be brought up the floor by Pruiz, and Pruiz gave the ball off to Antonis, and they'll come up top to Oliver. Oliver with the basketball being guarded by Warner. It is a man-to-man defense being played right now by Mill River. That's up and got it on the baseline. Kokenauer with a good-looking shot right there. And Lamoth stops and starts and picked off. There's the up fake, the shot, a little strong. Rebound came on the weak side and it was unmarked, so they're able to get it. And they have 1:20 to work with. Oliver will swing the ball off, and Pruiz will bring it down to the baseline. That's where the cut was made by Antonis, and they'll come back around to TJ Oliver, and Oliver directs a little traffic, wants somebody to come up top on the elbow and gets him there. And that will not drop. Might have been actually partially tipped. Another offensive rebound up and in for the Bulldogs. 13-3, and the press really causing a lot of problems for Mill River. One of the problems is they have space to dribble the ball up, and they'll kill the dribble for no reason, then try to throw a long pass, and that's what's led to some of their turnovers. With 46 seconds to go, it's going to be another turnover, and it's going to be Trey Pruiz with the basketball. Gave it off to Antonis. He'll go behind the back, and a little pass on his side to Oliver. He'll go up, and he'll miss the rim on that one. He'll be picked up by, oh, you can't pass to yourself, yeah. It was a pass from himself to himself, and you can't do that. And that'll be a turnover, and Brian Cole, number 3, coming in the basketball game now for Mill River. He'll replace Davis, number 11. And it'll be Burr Burton basketball right over near the scorers table. They'll bring it into Antonis, and that'll be Brian Cole. They'll pick him up on the opposite side of the stripe, putting a little more pressure on right there, Neil. That's going to be a foul call, yeah. That's Preston Kinney slow to the spot, and then he fouled number 32, Wiley. And it's going to become the 4th team foul. No shots. It's a possession foul. Ball will go out of bounds on the baseline, and that'll be Oliver that'll bring the ball into play, number 24. Warner on the ball defensively, trying to deny the inbounds pass, and they'll kick it out, and the drive, nope. The offensive putback, nope. And then a push from behind on Pruiz. Again, but you can see the second chances right there on the offensive end with the rebounds by the Bulldogs. And that'll be Lamoth, and he'll try to work it up. 12 seconds, 11, 10 seconds, 9. He'll get it off to Brian Cole. Now he can hit the 3-pointer. Brian Cole can, down to 5 seconds for Warner. Nope. And that's probably going to be the first quarter. It will be a Bulldog first quarter as they will have that 13-3 lead over Mill River in JV basketball action on Munger Vision. And we're just underway in the second quarter, and again, Burr Burton did a nice job of really pushing the ball, getting the tempo that they wanted against Mill River, and a lot of turnovers caused by the press that Burr Burton applied in the backcourt to the Minutemen. And this is Brian Cole. He'll come back to Lamoth. Lamoth trying to work out the screen, and both Lamoth and Cole can shoot the 3-ball. Cole will go inside, and nope. Donor, and see if they're going to call here. He went up in the air, and looks like there's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. And that's what we'll have. It'll be the 5th team foul, but since Donor is in the act of shooting, he'll get a couple free throws here. And again, Matt Donor, one of the people that has just improved so much this year for Mill River from the start of the season until where he's at right now. And it's just a lot of games, a lot of practice, and he's feeling confident out there handling the ball. And he's not going to get the bounce. And he'll get a second chance. And Jesse Dambrakis, the 55, coming in for Mill River, and he'll replace Preston Kinney, number 12, and that's a Minuteman switch right there. Is where 7:15 to go in the second quarter of play. And again, this is just a prelude. We'll have the varsity game between Burr Burton and Mill River, and it will be seniors night, so they'll honor the 3 seniors on the Mill River side. And Dan Favreau, number 20, is checked in the ballgame in between quarters for Burr Burton, and that'll be a turnover right there. And you can see Lamoth kind of scan around and take a look and find Warner, and he'll put it right up, 12-footer, no good. Long rebound, it'll be chased down, and it's going to be a foul. Yeah, good hustle to the basketball by number 14, Ben Pierce. And Pierce looks like he's going to come to the sideline, take the ball out of bounds for Burr Burton. And it will be Pierce in the backcourt along with number 15, Mylott. So Travis Mylott, 15, also new into the basketball game here in the second quarter. Play for Burr Burton. And Mill River looks like they've gone from that man-to-man defense that they started with. They've gone to a 2-3 zone now, and see if that will help them cut down some of the penetration. Nice step up to the bucket. Zuvala able to get the ball fake the defender in the air and then get the basket to drop on a pretty move. And Lamont, yeah, oh, they let him play through on the pass to himself, and then it'll come back to Lamont, race to the ball. Whoa! And they're going to call an over and back. They had a variety of calls they could have made, and they went with the over and back on that particular call, and it'll become Burr Burton's basketball with the turnover on Mill River. So some crazy action in that sequence of plays. And the Bulldogs with that 15-4 lead and executing very well. The defense is really what's cranked up everything here for them. And to cut the baseline, a nice grab. They want to dish it back outside. The defender went flying by. And three-point shot won't go. Rebound controlled by Burr Burton. And again, sometimes on the zone defense. Got it! Oh, nice shot. And Favreau will get the bucket from the outside. Pushes the lead now to 17-4. And anybody at the coach right now putting in the lineup doing a nice job of executing. That's going to be a good box out, the rebound, and they'll come out of the pack, and Burr Burton will, again, just very rare in this first half, but they slowed it down to get their half-court set going, and there's the catch in the corner. Sealed off from the penetration. It's a 2-3 zone defense being played by Mill River. They started the game off with a man-to-man. Didn't work. There's the cut, and no. The follow-up on another offensive rebound. Bulldogs will recycle their offense, and you really shouldn't get that easy an access below the free throw line on a zone. And I believe it was it was a warning for the mouth guard is what it was, and it's no damage done. It's just a warning. Next time it'll become a foul, but all the young guys and girls with the mouth guards play with them like that throughout the basketball game. But it's a protection rule, and there's a turnover, and he'll be picked up by Warner, and he'll weave his way up to midcourt. To Dambrakis, he'll get it. One of the rare times Mill River will get the push down the floor and get the basket. And Ben Pierce, number 14, with the basketball right now for the Bulldogs. He'll snap the pass off on the left elbow. Great ball fake, passed up the shot though, and inside, wrapped the ball around, picked up, and again, good decision making right now by Burr Burton. If the shot's not there, they're not forcing it, and they're able to have a lot of patience and let the play develop in front of them. Brian Cole right now with the basketball, and he'll able to get it between circles, finds Zach Davis, number 11, goes down in the corner to Warner, and again, see that help defense. You got past the first defender, got some baseline taken away from him. Davis on the drive, up under and in. And it goes 17-8 now, and the lead down to 9 points. Burr Burton's led right from the get-go, and gonna play a little toss and catch up top, inside the free throw line, and it's going to go. Mylott with the penetration off the dribble, and again, with a 2-3 zone, it should be a lot harder to get the ball below the free throw line, but Burr Burton right now with that dribble penetration, and yeah, that's going to be on the floor before the shot. It'll be possession foul. Ball will go out of bounds. And I'm just waiting to see where they're going to place the basketball. It'll be over in front of the Burr Burton bench. And again, if you're just joining us, it's JV basketball action right now. Mill River with the white tops on, and Burr Burton with the dark green uniforms. They've got the ball, they got the lead, and there's 3:55 to go in this first half of play. A three-point shot, no. Long rebound, long shot, controlled. Yep. Good effort by Zuvala, but it'll be called a travel, and it'll become a turnover, and the ball will go out of bounds, and they'll chase it down as it exited the gym, went outside the door, and it looks like Donor will take the ball out of bounds. They're going to put pressure on the inbounds pass with Zach Zuvala, and nice catch by Brian Cole on the run. The trap developed. He's able to pass around and get it to Davis, now to Warner. And that time, Mill River executed a good job of breaking the press. And they'll come up to Brian Cole. Cole on the penetration will come out to Dambrakis. Dambrakis, oh, tough pass to try to complete, but they're going to call a foul down inside on the pass, and that'll become the 6th team foul on Burr Burton. And the significance of that means the next foul that they commit will be the 1-and-1 for Mill River. And Mill River run stack formation near side the box. Davis will bring the ball into play, and that's Warner. I apologize. Warner looks, finds Cole. Cole catches, fires. Got the bounce off the home rim and in. That'll be the first 3-point shot of the night for the Minutemen that has gone. Makes it 19-11. So as well as Burr Burton has played, got travel call. Yeah, it was a good ball fake, but he did shuffle the feet, and that was Travis Milot with the turnover. And we will have the ball taken out of bounds by Donor. And again, you can see Suvala coming over, and he's going to play on the ball. It's going to be a stack formation on the far side of the box, and Seth Warner will make the catch. And you know, I did that the last game too. It's not Seth Warner, it's Kyle Warner. Seth Warner was a Green Mountain boy. I'm sure he's not playing ball tonight, but the ball will go to the 1-and-1, or it'll go on the baseline. I think it's going to be the 1-and-1 right now. And yeah, 7th foul on Burr Burton with 3:09 to go in the half, and that will send Kyle Warner, number 14, to the line for the Minutemen. And that will bring John Stewart, number 44, into the basketball game for Mill River, and he's going to replace Jesse Dambrakis, number 55. And we're going to have a sub coming in now for Burr Burton to bring number 10, Chris Antones, number 10, in the ball game. Remember, he started the ball game and really did a good job of establishing the tempo for the Bulldogs. He took a brief rest. Now he's back in there for Burr Burton. That'll be a miss and controlled by Zufal, and he'll look and find Antones, and Antones now will turn and bring the ball down the court. They'll pull back and pick up at the 2-3 zone right at the top of the arc, and they'll pivot on that side, come back to Antones, and he'll just work the ball on the perimeter with the reverse passes and long pass cross court. See, Stewart came out defensively to contest that elbow on the side. Nice ball fake, and again, see how they kept condensing down the defense until it was below the free throw line. And we're going to have shots now for the Bulldogs. And at the line will be Dan Chessman, number 33, at the line for Burr Burton. 2:40 to go in the first half of play, and that'll become the 6th team foul on Mill River. John Stewart with his 2nd foul, and that'll be a little short out the front of the rim, and we'll have Chessman with a second opportunity here, trying to salvage 1 and 2 shots. Again, nice patience and good rotation, and got it. Good looking free throw on that second attempt, and that makes it 20-11, Burr Burton. And you see again, Warner got a little problem, pivots, and we'll find Cole. Cole to the front court. Stewart with the catch, and they will get it over the timeline to Donor. And now in the corner, Warner wants to penetrate. He'll stop, go between the legs, get the ball back, and that'll be Donor back to Cole. Cole up from the free throw line. No. Rebound, Zach Davis. Blocked down inside. Somebody got a hand on it for Burr Burton and knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Mill River basketball with 2:15 to go in the second quarter. And they're going to bring Warner a little bit closer to the corner. Nothing inside opening up, and he had to come outside to Donor. Donor to Cole, and Cole will hold the ball up top, and he'll swing it over to Davis. Davis to Warner, and that's at the end. Antones on him out there, number 10 defensively. That's going to come back, and couldn't do it. Tried real hard to tiptoe on the midcourt stripe, and it'll become an over and back, or a backcourt violation on Cole, and that will become Burr Burton basketball. It'll be taken out of bounds by number 20 down there. It's going to be Favreau, brings it in, and it'll be Favreau with the basketball now. And they'll play a little toss and catch on the perimeter and work the ball around, and again look to flash it inside to one of their big guys. And they'll pass over the top, and again they had Zufala at the free throw line and didn't get him the basketball. And again, nice patience right here, not really forcing a bad shot up. As Chessman makes the touch, and that 3-point attempt off the mark, and a rebound taken out of there by Donor to Warner, and Warner will slow it down. It's an interesting contrast in styles tonight. One team really wants to get things going fast, and upbeat tempo. That's being Burr Burton, and Mill River very content to slow things down, milk out each possession, and the rebound this time off the miss. Stewart will have it taken away, and no, and Suvala will be foul or jump ball. It's going to be a foul on Stewart, and I'll tell you what, number 31 out there, Zuvala, really getting active on the boards, and good size young guy, able to use his muscle and get in and take the ball away once and then get fouled the second time, and he'll be going to the free throw line, and that's going to be the 3rd foul on Stewart and the 7th on the team. So each team is over the limit right now, and I believe it was Preston Kinney that checked in the lineup for Mill River, as Stewart will sit down with those 3 fouls, and that free throw will be good by Zuvala. And he did. He had a beautiful release on the ball, and you can see the spin on the basketball, and that's going to be good too. So that will become a double-digit lead at 22-11. And you see Davis give the ball off to Preston Kinney. Kinney looks for the trailer on the play. It was Cole, and he was well guarded. And I believe we have a hand check foul or a hold up top called by John Kelly. And that will send Brian Cole to the free throw line, number 3 here for the Minutemen. And since they are struggling from the field, they'll have to really rely on getting some of these free throws. And with 61 seconds to go, we'll have Brian Cole take the shot and be a little bit long. Rebound on the floor. It'll be picked up by Chessman. He'll kick the ball off on that side to Pierce. And Pierce now will bring the basketball down. And again, got a lot of court to work with. He doesn't get picked up defensively till the arc, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound, up, and got it. Oh, that happened between 3 white jerseys, and it's going to be Burr Burton with the steal with 39 seconds to go. They're on a run right now. They're up by 13, 24-11. Oh, great that pass down low, blocked by Donor. It's going to be controlled by Warner, and he's got to slow it down, and going to be called for the, he carried it. I'll say he didn't want to turn the basketball over, but yet he did, and it'll give Burr Burton the possession back with plenty of time, 20.8 seconds to go in this first half of play. He'll play toss and catch up and back, and he'll come to Antonez, to Favreau on his side. Again, now he's got a release foul in that 2-3 zone with somebody up top to pass the ball back out to. In this case, it's Antonez. And Pierce with the basketball. Pierce goes back. Antonez penetrates, dishes. Favreau ball fakes, jump step, and I believe they're going to call it travel. Yeah, sometimes that jump step gets interpreted for the travel call, and this time it is called a travel. I've seen it go both ways. And 6 seconds to go. 5 seconds for Warner. And he'll put it up, and I don't believe he realized where the clock was at, but a very good first half of play for Burr Burton, as they'll have a 24-11 lead over Mill River in JV basketball action on Munger Vision. Basketball, the Mill River basketball as we start here in this 3rd quarter play. Been a very good half of basketball played by Burr Burton. They can create a lot of turnovers with their press defense, their quickness. With the turnovers, they're able to get the quick push. They want an up-tempo of the basketball game. And that's going to be Warner, no good, 1 and out. Not got a foul called down inside. Dan Brackus got a hand on it, number 55 for Mill River, but there's going to be a foul on Burr Burton, and it'll be Mill River basketball possession foul back down on the baseline. They'll take it out of bounds. It'll be Warner, number 14. That'll do the honors. And they'll run the stack. You can see them all in the stack on the near side of the box, and they'll just kick it out to Lamoth. Lamoth looking to dribble back around the top of the arc. Will come off to Warner, and this will be Stewart playing with the 3 fouls. He's going to hold it up top, and he had Prowse on him, number 11. And I'll do each team's rosters if we get a timeout. We're in a lot of timeouts taken in that first half, and Dan Brackus, that was a tough shot by Dan Brackus. And he kissed it off the glass, and then 24-13 now, the lead down to 11, and Burr Burton with the basketball. They've got the lead, and they're going to hold it out top, and they're going to work the perimeter right now. And again, C423 in the basketball game had a big first half. There's the catch to fire, 2-pointer. It's going to be short. Ball will come all the way back out, and squirts free. It's going to be picked up by Lamoth. He's going to get over the timeline. His pass tipped and stolen away by number 13, Kokenauer. And Kokenauer will bring it down himself and stop, wait, and let C4 cross that timeline. And you C4 bring the ball back around. And again, a little different look here as he's juggled the lineup for Burr Burton. He's got a combination of the original starters and then for some of the mixture of the people who started the second half. That's going to be good. 3-pointer for Mylott, number 15. And then there's the press that was so effective, and Lamont never heard the footsteps coming, and nobody communicated it to him, and that's going to be Seaford with the basketball. He'll get the pass on that far side at number 11, Pruce, and Pruce comes back to Seaford, and he'll bring it down to Milot, and he'll go baseline and work the ball up top. It's had the touch by Wiley, and Burr Burton will get the ball back. Up, fades, got it. And Wiley, showing you how athletic he is, able to just kind of veer away on a jump shot. And that's the catch by Stewart and the handoff to Warner, and Warner will be guarded up top by Seaford. And again, just turnovers have really been the undoing of Mill River this season, but believe me, Burr Burton has an awful lot to do with that happening right now. Good-looking JV squad out there. Quite a combination, some size and speed. They work well chemistry-wise, work well together. Stewart, and he'll get the roll. The big guy from outside will put up a two-pointer and get the roll, and makes it 29-15. Now they're still mathematically, obviously, in the game, Mill River, but they need to really close up the defensive rebounds, or the offensive rebounds, I'm sorry, by Burr Burton. They get a lot of second chances off missed shots, but also they got to eliminate their turnovers. And Mill River will look at a three-point shot. Oh, Twine. Milot from outside will get the bucket, and that was a thing of beauty. The defense never came out to contest the shot, and he just set himself, squared, fired, and swished it. As it goes 32-15 now, as that lead's ballooned up to 17 points for Burr Burton. That's Davis with the ball. He'll go down to Dambrackas, and Dambrackas was pushed from behind by Wiley. Dambrackas, see 55 right there, just got a good spot, was quick to the spot, got in front of his defender, and that's what created all the problems right there, and the foul on the Bulldogs. That'll be the second team foul here of the third quarter on Burr Burton. Lamont, no, he was looking outside, couldn't get it, and it's going to be a one-and-out trip as Seaford will get the rebound. He'll come up to Pruce, and Pruce now will come back to Seaford. And again, he's a good-looking ball player out there. Actually, there's a whole bunch of them out there wearing green. Look at that save baseline. There's the kick. The dish ball goes to the floor, and a travel call. Yeah, once Jesse Dambrackas rolled, that was going to be the travel call. He had clear possession of the ball and rolled over with it, and that'll give the ball back to Burr Burton, and he'll have it on the baseline, run that stack, and just kick it out on that side. And they'll set the screen. Great ball fake in for a closer shot. Up, no. Rebound will come down to Warner, and Kyle Warner will bring the ball for the timeline himself, work between circles, and you see Seaford come out and buy him up, and steal by Pruce. And a give back. No, it rimmed around, and ball will be controlled by Davis. And he was looking, I don't know if that was tipped or not. They were checking to see if it was, and it was not tipped. So it'll become, I have it as a green basketball, and I'm waiting to see who takes it out of bounds. It's Milot's going to the sideline. Now he'll come back into play, and it'll be taken out by Trey Pruce, number 11, and he'll just bring it into Milot with a touch-up. And now he's going to keep control of the ball and actually run the offense now, so he'll get it set up. He likes that three ball. Yeah, oh man. He's hit two beautiful three-point shots from the outside that have just barely touched the net. And Mill River's going to have to come out and contest that shot, as he has made it a 35-15 basketball game. Burr Burton with the steal on the turnover. And here comes the Bulldogs, and they are running on full throttle right now. They're looking good. Brian Cole stole it and got stripped going up. And what a hustle play by Seaford, as he just exploded into that 10-foot closing range of his and made the strip of the ball. Cole to Lamont, and you see how disciplined, by the ball fakes by Lamont. They'll bring it off to Davis. Davis will come down the side to Preston Kinney. Kinney will come back to Lamont, and he'll get inside the free throw line, and that's just rejected. Just all rejection right there by Wiley, and here comes the shot, baseline long. Seaford with the rebound, and here comes that tempo they want, the quick push, and the lead on the ball just a tad bit too far for number 13, Kokenauer, to get to it. Right idea, though. They pushed the ball and put a lead on the pass, and it's going to be Cole will come back into play. He wants Donor to take the ball out of bounds, and to bring Wiley down, and he'll guard the inbounds pass, number 32 right there for Burr Burton. Cole will come to this left side become open. He'll bring the ball up, and he's going to be picked up now by Kokenauer. Kokenauer on Cole. Cole behind the back. Almost brought the dribble too high. And C4 creates another steal, gets the ball up ahead, and going to get fouled and count the basket. Oh, man, that is just strong play right there by C4. Oh, I tell you, he took the pretty strong bump and still smart to put the shot up because you never know what's going to happen. He made the basket and he got fouled. Now he's going to the line, and it's 37-15 Burr Burton. And TJ Oliver, number 24, has come back in a basketball game for Burr Burton. And it's going to be a three-point play. And Donor calls for and gets Lamont to come back to the basketball. And Burr Burton pulled out of the press this time. It's been so effective for him. They'll run Cole around up top, and Cole against C4. And again, it's a tough matchup. Davis might have had a second to shoot originally on the catch, but didn't take it, and that allowed the defense to get back on him. Donor goes baseline to Davis, and foul. It's going to be on Wiley, number 32, and he got a piece of the arm, they say. And that should result in some free throws being taken by Davis, number 11. And that's who they have, Zachary Davis, going to the line, number 11 for Burr Burton. He will settle in to take a couple of the shots here with a 38-15 deficit, staring him and Mill River in the face. And that might drop. Nope. Danced on the rim, but wouldn't pop down through. And he'll get set on the second attempt here, and that's going to be, nope, rimmed out on it. He took a little arc out the ball, almost flatlined it. Wiley with a dribble will find C4, and C4 will be guided by Lamont. Lamont trying to get in good position, and they'll kick it back out, and they'll just go baseline now to Oliver, and getting that great passing that we've seen through the whole ball game by Burr Burton. Cole, no. Good hustle, Milot with the basketball. He wants to turn it loose the other way. He's got the tempo going his way. Goes baseline, ball fakes, might have traveled. Nope, got a foul on Cole, who went flying up over the top of him. And that's going to be the second team foul. And I don't believe it's any act of shooting. It looks like they're going to go out on a baseline. That's what's going to happen. Burr Burton C4. Mike C4 will take the ball out of bounds, number 23. But right now, they're going to bring in Warner, number 14. Kyle Warner, number 14 for Milver, along with Jesse Dambrakis and John Stewart, 44. So they get three new bodies in there for the Minutemen. And Milot with the basketball. He's got it to C4. They'll bring it back up top, and Cruz will. Again, when the push has been there and they've been able to work it down the court, fast break it, Burr Burton's taken it. But when it hasn't been there, Burr Burton's been able to really show a lot of discipline and good execution. And I believe I got a 3-second call on one of the Bulldogs down inside the paint with 1:40 to go in the third quarter of a 38-15 Burr Burton lead over Mill River in JV basketball. Donor with the pass will get it to Warner, and he'll work off that far side of the Dean Holt Memorial Gym. And you see Cole with the ball, and he needs somebody to move or set a screen. Cole just goes all the way across to the top of the arc, and now Dambrakis. There's the flash, there's the ball, there's the kick out, and there's the three-point shot, and not going to happen. And good box out by Wiley. He just boxed out Dambrakis, and here it comes, C4 with the basketball. Oliver let all the traffic go by, and that's just smart. That's good instinctive basketball right there, as Oliver knew there were going to be defenders rushing at him, and he just ball faked and then settled in and let everybody go flying over the top of him. And then he kissed it off. Look at the steal by C4. What quick hands. And can't get the finish. There's the follow-up, and Stewart will tip it off to Warner. Warner long pass to Donor, and I believe Donor was the last to touch it, and that is the case, and it'll be a turnover, and the ball will come over to the green jerseys of Burr Burton again. And there's the touch, and there's the pass back. 43 seconds to go, and a 25-point lead in the third quarter for the Bulldogs. It was so to this point, they've allowed only 4 points in this third quarter. Another 3-ball and rebound, and boy, Donor just got a piece of it on the block, and another offensive rebound by Burr Burton. C4 used his size advantage over Lamont, make a little bump, clear out some space. Oliver got the ball off to Cruz. He'll put it up, and no. And the rebound will be controlled with 15 seconds to go by Burr Burton. Warner, he wants to take it all the way in, puts it up left-handed, and gonna count it. Nope, offensive foul. Called an offensive foul, wave the bucket off. And that'll be Burr Burton basketball. And again, 10.3 seconds to go. Plenty of time to get the ball not only up over midcourt, but actually set up for a good shot. And this will be my lot, and he's hit a couple beautiful long-distance threes. He's got the ball playing toss to catch with C4. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and this will count. If it goes, it's going to be off the mark. But an all Burr Burton third quarter, as they will have a 25-point lead. They held Mill River to 4 points in the third quarter, and it's 40-15 going into the fourth quarter on Munger Vision. And the Bulldogs with the first possession in the fourth quarter went down inside. Ball was blocked. Oliver took the shot, and here comes Dambrakis to the glass, up and in. Makes it 40-17, and that happened just 13 seconds into the fourth quarter. And Antonas will bring the ball up, and Favreau will have it, number 20. He'll bring it down in the corner to Oliver, and Oliver, looking at that 2-3 zone, got the ball down inside, and Dambrakis is going to be called for the foul as he's playing defense from behind on Suvala. And the ball should go out of bounds on the baseline, and it will come out to number 14, Ben Pierce, for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be the fourth team foul on the Minutemen here in the second half of play. And that will be short. And Suvala now will foul Dambrakis, and they'll just trade off fouls on different possessions, and that should become the fourth team foul for Burr Burton. They're going to the, well, they're putting pressure on the ball. There's nobody else coming up on the press right now. It's going to be Donor taking the ball out of bounds, and he'll just bring the ball in. And it'll be Cole now bringing the ball down, number 3. And again, I think there's a mix-up on the defensive call, and Suvala pulled back after he put pressure on the basketball. You see Warner looking, and we'll find Stewart. Stewart wants to get the ball back to Warner. Great catch, and count the basket. That was the old give and go, and it worked well because Warner able to use those long arms to reach behind himself, make the catch, and then finish it off with the bucket. And it goes 40-19 now, and a chance for a three-point play for Kyle Warner. And still less than a minute played here in this fourth quarter. It's 7:13 to go, to be exact, left in the basketball game, and he must have hit the rim. There was no violation called, and you can see the breakout here, and they're going to attack, and he might travel. Yeah, he planted his foot, and Ben Pierce with the travel call, and they'll give the ball back to the Minutemen. Again, no lead insurmountable, but you've got to really get the stops like they just did, and then convert points, whether it's a 1-point, 2-point, or 3-point play on this end. But you need baskets on possessions. And like I said, their turnover ratio, as Dambrakis with a hook shot will get it. He's made a couple nifty shots tonight, Jesse Dambrakis has. Lead down to 19 at 40-21, and Suvala will put it up, and from the free throw line, the rebound will come down to Pierce, number 14. He's just going to pull the ball back out, let him recycle. 3-point shot, got it. Oh, I'll tell you what, Dan Favreau with a beautiful looking stroke from the outside, caught nothing but net, and he'll make it 43-21. Well, and Cole can hit from out there, and he started to go in the coil position. Now he'll pull up for a 2-pointer, and that'll come up air. And no, it was not. I had to wait and see if it had been tipped. I didn't think it was, and it was not. And so it'll become Burr Burton ball with just 6:17 left to go in the JV basketball game tonight on Munger Vision. And again, we'll have the varsity game between Burr Burton and Mill River. It'll just air at a little later time. And that was a rebound by Stewart over the top to Warner, and Warner lobs the ball down inside to Dambrakis. He's double teamed and got a foul called on Pierce. It's going to be the 6th team foul. No shots coming up out of this foul. Just be ball on the baseline to Mill River, possession foul. And again, what made that possible was the nice lob pass down inside, which allowed Dambrakis to use his height to get the pass. Stewart with the basketball, and he'll bring it out to Donor. Made a nice catch. And Brian Cole, nope, still looking for his shot out there, and this will be taken down by Pierce, and Pierce is going to turn and just bring it up over midcourt himself and get to the top of the arc and bring the pass off to Favreau on his elbow, and then he'll find Suvala. There's the ball fake, the drive, and the dish. Nice save by Antonas on the baseline, and they'll recycle the basketball out. There's nothing really happened down inside. And, again, just look at the nice quick passing, and Suvala, long, strong, but picked up by his teammates, and Favreau, no, set on the, I'll tell you, what a time of possession they had on that offensive keep right there, and they're able to get a couple of real decent looks, just didn't convert them, and that's going to be stolen away, and Stewart couldn't handle the pass. Pierce with the basketball, goes up and got it blocked. Look at the follow-up. Look at Suvala come down the floor, number 31, with this tremendous hustle. and get the little putback. 45-21 now. Burr Burton. I don't think this is really too much doubt here. As like I said, Burr Burton came out and established their game early, and they have stuck to it. And there's going to be a foul and 2 shots coming up. His fouled in the act of shooting was Warner, number 14, Kyle Warner. And yeah, they got to wait till the second shot. There's a bunch of subs on the sideline. Yeah, it's Chessman, number 33 for Burr Burton, one of them, and he'll be coming in for the Bulldogs. But as I look to that far side, it's going to be Preston Kinney, Kyle Lamoth, and Zach Davis coming in for Mill River on this attempt right here. There's the buzzer, and everybody will check in now. Lesser coming in for the shooter, and that's what Preston Kinney's doing. He's coming in for the shooter, so he'll have to wait for the next opportunity to check in the ballgame for Mill River. And you see Warner in a 45-21 game. Get it. It's 45-22, 4:48 to go, and now Preston Kinney will come in the basketball game, and Pierce will bring the basketball out of bounds, and he'll have in the backcourt with him Chris Antonez, number 10. And again, a very talented-looking Burr Burton squad. Their varsity team extremely strong, and when you see the feeder program looking this good, you can see their basketball future is still going to be pretty rosy down in Bulldog country. And Favreau will have the ball, and he'll keep it on the perimeter, and he'll cross over. This is a 2-point shot for Antonez. He'll be off the mark. Look at the rebound by Chessman. Then he lost it as Kinney slapped it out of his hands, and he'll come back to Lamoth, and Lamoth will work it down the far side. Lamoth into the front court. Lamoth into the corner to Stewart. Stewart's pass just knocked down by Chessman, and he made that look pretty easy, but a nice reaction to the pass by Chessman, and that will be another turnover. And there's Lamoth with the steal, and Lamoth got to hear the footsteps behind him. He did this time, and he circled and waited for Kinney to come up, number 12 for Mill River. And you can see now how Lamoth able to get it out to Davis. And we've got a whistle, and I'm not really sure. Chessman with the call, and they're calling a hold on him. And that should be the 1-and-1. John Kelly with the call. That's going to send Stewart to the line, number 44. John Stewart going to the line now. And again, that is just the 8th team foul, and that's Chessman's first personal, and it'll become shots now for Stewart. And nope. And Chessman will clear the boards with that big old leap and get the rebound to the hands of Antonez, and he'll just work it to this side to Pierce, and Pierce will come back to Antonez, and the spacing's been just perfect all night and gapping on the floor for Burr Burton. And Pierce up, a lot of traffic. Stewart tipped the ball around, couldn't control it, and it'll be taken out by Favreau, and he'll just work it back out, and they'll recycle the offense with 3:36 to go. Favreau. Boy, Antonez held it. He had a chance for the shot, and then Davis came out on him, and again, Favreau will take it, and he's hit a couple of these tonight, and he's got another 3-ball. As a team, I believe that is either their 6th or 7th made 3-point shot, but they've been selective. Stewart will turn fire, no good. Dambraskas couldn't control it. Suvala will get the rebound, and he'll find Antonez, and they'll quickly glide in the front court. He'll show him the ball, pull it back away from Lamoth, get to the free throw line, and traveled. Now he was waiting for a little bit earlier cut along the baseline by Favreau, and just that hesitation by Favreau threw off the rhythm of the play, led to the travel call, and just 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go on this final JV game of the regular season for Mill River. Oh, look at the quick hands. The other thing about Antonez, and he'll make the basket, is good basketball instincts, obviously, but it's his size. He's got those long arms, which make him a great defender and make him a very tough matchup defensively for the other team. And Oliver will come in for Antonez. He'll lead the basketball game with 2:45 to go. 50-22, Burr Burton with the lead, and believe me, it's not a sloppy 50-22. They have dominated the basketball game, the Bulldogs have. The drive, Lamoth, the free throw line, off the mark, tipped around Stewart, turns, fires, and rattled out. Ball still fought for and controlled by Oliver. He'll get it off to Pierce, and Pierce now, I like the tempo Burr Burton wanted to establish and stayed with it. It was push the ball at every opportunity, but then if it wasn't there, their half-court set, actually with that really quick, crisp passing, almost looked like it was a push, and there's going to be Pierce. Went to the left hand on the layup and made it, and that makes it 52-22 with 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Nice catch by Kinney, and a little traffic, and his pass coming back was soft, and last touch by Favreau, and they'll go out of bounds, and it's going to be White basketball. So it'll be Mill River with the basketball on the baseline. Preston Kinney, one of the captains, will take it out of bounds, and he's looking, and Dambrakis, a little high for him. As tall as he was, it was too tall for him, and Favreau didn't get the shot to drop. Stewart with the hustle, might have just made enough footsteps to distract the shot, and Lamothe in the paint kicks it out. Baseline Davis, and got a blocking foul called on Oliver. That'll be the 9th team foul. And that will send Davis to the line to shoot for Mill River. And yeah, I was waiting for the call. It is going to be the 1-on-1. Now you might miss a little bit of shot here because I'm taking a drink. And Stewart with the foul, pushed from behind. And it'll be back to Burr Burton with 1:50 to go. Well, everybody getting plenty of playing time on both sides in this season finale. That's the Sufala with it, and he's going to spin, kick it out, and Favreau with the ball fake will come to Oliver. He'll lob it down inside, and up strong, left it short. Might have been partially tipped. It is going to be off from the river out of bounds. And it will become Favreau taking the ball out of bounds for the JV squad from Manchester, from Burr Burton. There's Pierce with the catch. He'll come back up to Oliver. Oliver being guarded by Davis, and another 3-ball. No, look at the offensive rebound. Pierce steps to the hole. That was blocked down there by Stewart. And he got the ball up ahead to Preston Kinney. Kinney with the push, Kinney to the elbow. Kinney lobbing the ball down inside, and Dambrakis got fouled. Now, it's the 10th team foul, but I believe he would have gotten 2 shots awarded to him anyways because he was going to be in the act of shooting, and Jesse Dambrakis, who's made some impressive moves tonight and some good shots, will be at the line. That should take the shots. And again, I apologize for the coughing. I'm just a little under the weather. And Dambrakis on his second shot will get that one. Well, Mill River had 11 points at the half, and they were able to score 12 for the remainder of the game, even though there's still 69 seconds to go. But a lot of good defense created a lot of turnovers to easier buckets for Burr Burton. Like I said, one of the sharper looking JV squads that I have seen all season. And that'll be touched and out of bounds. And we will go over to Mill River. They'll have another possession with 56 seconds to go. And, well, we got a timeout called. So it'll be timeout Mill River. They take a full timeout. And that all comes with a 52-23 Burr Burton lead in this JV basketball game. Lamothe, number 4 right there, they'll bring the ball into play. Got the touch, got the basketball back. He'll cross the timeline. That's where Pierce will pick him up, number 14 for Burr Burton. He'll get the ball down to Kinney. He'll kick it out, and Favreau not only, oh, he must have, yeah. So not only did he knock the ball away, but I thought he was going to be able to control it, but he did step out of bounds. So they're going to bring, with 44 seconds to go, Mill River over in the far corner. And Preston Kinney looks inside, nothing there. He'll have to bring the ball back up top. Lamothe drives and had it blocked from behind. And it was Chessman with the block, Favreau with the basketball. He'll dribble out of traffic, give it back to Pierce, number 14. And Pierce will keep the dribble alive till he gets the elbow and then hit the trailer on the play. Favreau, Chessman baseline, up fake shot, partially blocked. Up and, oh, Sufala, 31, has played so well for Burr Burton. He'll make the bucket, making a 54-23. Stewart with the basketball, waits for the trailers. Lamothe, he'll just turn, fire, and get the rebound back on a few extra bounces. Great pass to Dambrakis. One of the best plays of the night for Mill River right there was Lamothe to Dambrakis. 2 seconds, 1 second, and they're going to count it. What the heck. Good job by Burr Burton. Congratulations to the Bulldogs. They'll win the JV game. Good effort by Mill River, but it's going to be 54-25. Burr Burton's JV squad with the win on Munger Vision over Mill River.